Hi everyone, welcome to my last lesson. So we already completed to nested function, how to define nested function, and after that, nested functions with data encapsulation or hiding, data hiding or data privacy. And the last one right now, it will be part three, nested function with closures. So this is a really amazing topic. You will understand everything about concept overview. All right, I already drank my coffee. We can start it. Are you ready for that? Okay, the after understood these things, exactly the theoretical part, I will show you architecture of the nested function with closures, like I did before, as I did before, for the encapsulation and the define it. So, all right, let's start it. I will get my pencil in here, and after that, I will write things step by step. All right. So, but what will happen if the outer function returns the inner function itself rather than calling it like in example above? In that case, you would have what's known as a closure. So the following are the conditions submit in order to create closure in Python and JavaScript app. So exactly, there must be a nested function. I will show you right now. There must be a nested function. Yeah, like we did before. As we did before, the inner function has to refer to a value that is defined in the enclosing scope. That's the point, guys, okay? The inner function has to refer to, to a value that is defined in the enclosing scope, which is inner, like the nested function. I mean, we are talking about it, yeah? Value will be inside it. The enclosing function has to refer the nested function. Enclosing function has to return the nested function. Okay, we can use some parameters exactly to do it. Yeah, am I right? Let's come here. Our architecture will be like what? Let's do it step by step with code reading. All right, we can do it together for JavaScript, and after that we can do it for Python too. No worries. Just syntax are different, but the main logic is same. I will get my pencil. Yeah, the guy here. So we can say function, and after that, mm, let's say num1, and we can say for num1 x. Okay, and come inside it. Now we will continue with nested functions. Okay, inside it, but we have parameters like x, y, z. So function num2. This is our second parameter, like second function name, and it will be y exactly. This is our function parameter. All right, you need to come inside it. And the last one, let's start in here, not function, it's function. After that, say num3. We can continue like that, like forever, okay? Like num4, num5, and going on, okay? But logic is important here, and this is z. All right, let's come inside it. Now let's start step by step for the returning part. We can say return what? We can say something like, mm, what you think? Like if you say, um, yeah, let's do something like that. X plus, like, let's do it like that. X and put it here. X in this is in global scope. Like it's here for number one. The parameter of number one is this one, and we can use inside exactly number three, num3, like this the nested function. You know that, right? So for just returning, we have different methodology, and we can come here and you can say plus by, all right? We can close it. right now, and we can say then y, our y variable, and we can continue with it, and we can say plus z, and we can open it again, z, and z will be also there. Well, we're doing something wrong. 1 minute, x, y, and the z here. Just a minute, guys. In here, now we need to define also z between them, y plus y and z, and also we need to add here z parameter. So let's add z. Well, we did it. Amazing. 1 minute. Y plus, we didn't add anything in here. Let's do it. X plus x, then plus y plus y plus, yeah, then plus z, and yeah, if we do it like that, plus z, yeah, and put it here z, and it say equals, yeah, let's do it like that, equals, we can now say x plus y plus z, like that. All right, like that. It will exactly show us the result down. So what we have here in global scope, we have three things. So from first function, we have x here, x parameter, right? So pack it back. I don't want to make it too much longer. So the x here, and I mean from first function. Now the second one, nested function, and y exactly also here. The y here, we used it in global way again, and the z, already our number three function, which is this is our closure point, like for three of them. This one is exactly here. Am I right? And we what we did, and after that we said plus x y z. We will exactly calculate them. We will make some addition. So what we need to do now, guys, I will show you an example. Let's check it. Let's go to point. Yeah, now we can return it step by step. How we can do it? We can say return num3, like that, not more, because we will make closure operation, and we can say for here num, sorry, return num2, okay, like that. And the last one will be exactly our first one. So we can say console.log, or not say console.log, let's say number one. For number one, let's say it will be 10, exactly the point here. We need to open another parenthesis to represent another, for the y, some number here, integer. What can we say? Maybe you will confuse in here. You will say why we are doing like that. We can return all the things inside it. But this means the closures working like that, okay? The closures mean we will not return anything inside here. So like return num3, and we will not add here any like anything about like 13 or something else. It is exactly the point we doing closure exactly for the output point, okay? This is the logical way we using that. I already showed you the logic of it. So we can say 5 for the y, this one, okay? And another one will be what? So the first one for x, the second one for y, and the third one can be 3. The solution will come out like Aiden, okay? But like what? It will say x plus y plus z equals 8, like that. Okay? But how we will do it like that, the number also will display there, step by step. Okay? So we can do something like that. And like y will be here. It will also show us the y, and z will be here, and it will do like that too. Okay, let me take my pencil now. I will show you something. The x exactly come to this one. This one is x. Look for y. Y is exactly that one. This one. But I don't wanna mix with another. Let's go step by step, slowly. Alright. Yeah, y is 5 in this case. And the z will be 3. Alright? We used with the closures technique. And our all information will return in here. This is our operation part, you know that, right? This is exactly will get all these things for the output point. This is our way. For the return num, this is some technique. We are just bringing information from return num to return 2. Do you think like that? No, in this case not. It will directly bringing this information inside here. So sorry, inside here. After that, for return num2, it will come here, and this one, the first one, return num1, or exactly num1 will be in here. Okay, so that's the logic in here. Let's do in practice with JavaScript. Okay, we can say function, let's do same things, num1 x. Let's say function num2, what's happened with this number, num2, yeah, then put y. Okay, and again say function num3 and put z. Alright, now let's say return, okay, x, do it like that, x plus y plus y plus z, yeah, equals, or not equals, z is, let's do it like that, it is z, and there equals plus x plus y plus z, like that. Now, in this case, we need to understand we can use our closure techniques in here. We need to return num3 without any number returning, I mean integer value. Like we can say only return num3. That's all. We don't need to add here something to indicate our numbers. We can, but we don't need, because we are exactly trying to do in here closure technique. I'm trying to show you closure technique, okay? Then we can say return num2, right? Num2, and come here, just do our operation. So what we can say? We can say variable calculation equals this we can say num1, and yeah, our all information in here. Can you see that? Our closure function works already. It shows us step by step everything. Did you see that? So we can do it. Let's do it step by step with me, okay? So let's say for x, or let's do same example on like 10, 5, 3. Let's do 10. Now, the closure techniques work exactly here. It asks us for about why. Why it asks us exactly in different parentheses, not in here. It's not asking about here, right? It's us to because we are without any functional way, like parentheses. We are using exactly it's in here, right? So we didn't use return it with the functional way. We used it like normal, and we just making closure in here to show exactly our numbers. Am I right? So let's say 5, and if we open another parenthesis, it will ask us for about z, and we already returned z in here like a num3. Am I right? Let's say if I add here for num3 5, what will happen? What do you think? Let's open it. It will not ask anything. Did you see that? It will not ask anything because we didn't use this closure technique. We already add the information in here, and for that it doesn't ask us for that one. But when we do it, like when we delete this information from here, it will exactly ask us inside it, number one, like with the closure technique. So let's use for the number 2, let's do same things. Let's add 2. Now in this case, this place will not work. It will not give anything. It will not work. So let's do it for num2. What will happen? It asks about z. Yeah, we can add z, and after that we can also like we can do something 10 plus 2 plus z. I mean whatever else we add there. Anyway, I hope you got it. Let's delete it and come here 5 and say 2 or 3. I don't know which one you want. In this case, I think in here we said 3. Yeah. So now I'm here and say document dot get element by id and say closure, say inner html equals calculation. Yeah, all is that. Now let's look the website. What will happen there? What kind of things will return there? Let's check it. Did you see that? Oh, just we have some issues in here. Y plus. Um, okay, let's solve here. Plus y, we forget it. Let's use it again. Yeah, 10 plus. Exactly, if you want, we can delete all of them like that. So the first one, we can just say here, return x, and just we can add plus in here. Like what, like that. Y, then we can say plus like that, and z, and it's equals blah blah blah. Yeah, like that. 10 plus 5 plus 3, it's equals 18. But it doesn't matter about number calculation. Just try to understand. We return it x plus blah blah blah, these operations, and we get our x from the first function, the global function. I mean, the second one y, it came from other nested function, and we get other z from the our exact point. So this is nested function again. Now we just made it some operation here to return it. All right, and after that we set below of the number num3 function with the z parameter. We just set return num3 without any parentheses or as a function method. We just set num3. It is all. We didn't put there any parameter or any value inside it exactly like decimal numbers or integer or something else, because we want to use it inside first function with the closure technique in here, right? In here we don't want to use it in exact in here, because if we use it in here it will not work inside here. Okay, this is some technique we are using in programming, and it's really increasing our logic and much useful way. We can do some data privacy things, and we can do some kind of different things with it in the future for our applications. So that's the way. If we use it in here, we don't need to use in here exactly, okay? Or if we use in here, it will be another technique. We can say for it like encapsulation, or we can define it like we can use like that. But if you want to use it like that, this is closure technique. I hope you got it. This is pretty easy, okay? Just try to understand. The same thing for Python, I will apply in here. All right, this is JavaScript. You know already about architecture. Let's do it for Python. Yeah, come here and say def no1 x def. Let's use more parameter. What do you think? Let's do use more parameter. Y def num2 xy, or not xy, let's say a. Okay, let's do from scratch. Def num1 a b 2 parameter, and say def num2 c and d 2 parameter, and let's say def num3 and do it 3 parameter. Yeah, like that. Now let's return them in some way, okay? Return, let's say a plus b minus c time d, like that. Okay, and divide it. We can say what we can say, a plus, not a plus, let's say a, yeah, let's say a plus f f plus g. Maybe we can say use math function in here. What you think about it? We can do something amazing. Not max, maybe square root. I don't know. Oh my god, we can use, let's do it like import math. Okay, we can use for square or sum. Oh, not sum. I don't know, let's check it. We can say math, and after that, yeah, against sale square root. Yeah, this one, the x will be exactly in point that one, not x. Okay, what do you think? What will happen? Now, exactly, we can say in here return num3, but we will not add any. We will not add any value for that. Okay? No, we will delete because we will do it with closure technique. So then we will come here and we will say num2. We will not add anything again like before, as I mentioned it. So now we will come inside number one. We'll say print. But it is exactly point what I'm trying to explain. Okay, that's the logical way we are using something special or different. If it works in some cases, so then you will understand exactly the point here, like how we are working with it, right? So that's the way, guy. We just doing it. Am I right? It is my pencil. All right, it's coming soon. Yeah. Oh, let's come inside it. All right. Now we can say num one to value. Okay, what is our value? Let's say 250. The second one could be 150. Yes, this is point. We will add with the closure technique in here for the C and D. So C they will be multiplying. We can say like 6. Another one can be 9. Okay. Let's continue. Go right and open another parenthesis. It will ask about A, E, F, G. E for E, F, G, we can say 120, 150, and 7. Yeah, let's do it and see now result. This is guys point. We open a different parenthesis. I told you if I put it here, so like this way, it will not open it in here for the operation. So but we want to do something with closure. It is exactly point. We are not adding parentheses here. We are just returning it without parentheses or without any parameters. Then we can use our closure technique in here. Let's see if it works. What will happen? Let's see it. If it works. Alright, we are waiting for Python. Yeah, that's the result, guys. I showed you. That works. So what we did, first we had two parameters inside our first function, number one, and after that we created another nested function and we put there C and D. This is our two parameters, and then we added another nested function, number three. So it is, we have E, F, G. So and after that we calculate them in some way with the operations, and after that, so we just return number three without any parentheses and parameters. This is our closure techniques for works below of it, and after that we return number two, our all return number three inside it. Like you can think like that. And after that we added all information after num1 function, after num1, when we added our all the values, we just bring next to it another parenthesis and we just represent, so our num2 and num3 nested functions. So exactly it means for num1 it works in here. You can think like what, number 2 in here, like number 2 in here, and number 3 function in here. You can think it like that. This is exactly closure technique. Let's change it. What will be the volume? Yeah, It's just change it in some float. All right, that's the way, guys. I hope you got it. I hope you understood. Let's come back to here. I just want to add it here to show you. The closure is also finished. Yeah, it's again crazy way. So what I would like to do, I'd like to bring it here. Yes, guys, I bring it here. No, all right, it's here. That's the another one. You know about it, right? We did already. So yeah, Python nested function with closures topic also finish it. We already completed nested function, how to define nested function with data encapsulation, and nested function with closures. All done. It was really special lessons for you, these three topics without normal function topic. So I hope you get it. You are 100% sure how to use closure or the encapsulation techniques or nested function, how to define them. Thank you very much for your join. I hope you have a great day. See you later. Have a good night. The next lesson will be my continue lessons for about computer programming. It is also part of computer programming, but this is part three and it finished. So we will continue with programming quiz two, and yeah, it will be part of my computer science fundamentals course. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.